Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Sophia Bowman, Miss Saline 2022, and a sophomore at Washtenaw Community College studying dental hygiene. I am your co-MC for today.
Michigan State University to study marketing. I'm your other co-MC, and I'm so excited to crown Miss Saline 2024 today.
I would like to introduce our Miss Saline co-directors, Kim Bryant and Molly Coy.
Thank you so much, and welcome to this beautiful day. Today, we celebrate the 76th anniversary of Miss Saline. 76 years ago, the very first Miss Saline, the late Betty Wallow McAllister, was crowned. The former director decided to step down in her role in 2019. Therefore, there was not a Miss Saline of 2019. My mother-in-law, Fran Coy, down front here, actually held the title of Miss Saline in 1958, and my daughter, Amanda, in 2017. Tradition is really important, as we are so proud to celebrate the history of Saline. So much wonderful things here for families to enjoy in the Saline community. We started off today with pictures with Heidi McClellan. Thank you, Heidi. Let's give Heidi a round of applause. And they had a wonderful time taking photos downtown with our 8 contestants. And here is my co-director.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm Kim Bryant, and our girls have been friends since they were 3 and 4 years old. Therefore, Molly and I became friends as well. And Amanda, Miss Saline 2017, was able to crown Miss Saline 2018, which was my daughter, Brittany. So that was really fun. And Brittany was determined not to hold the title of the last Miss Saline. So we all met with community leaders and really tried to come up with an idea to still hold this event. So luckily we had a lot of support along with our wonderful mayor who supported this, and we decided to start holding it again. Our first year, Summerfest was canceled due to COVID. So we held it at Rentschler Farm, and it was a beautiful event. And then since then, we've been back here at and we've been very fortunate to be able to have it in this venue the last several years. So it couldn't have been possible without the help of so many community members and our Summerfest board. We really appreciate everything that they do to encourage and help us to put on this amazing event. You'll meet our esteemed judges in a few minutes. But what I'd like to do now is to acknowledge our Miss Saline assistants for today. So please stand to be recognized when I call your name. Our first person is not here yet, but she is on her way, and that would be Phoebe Huddleston, who is our 2023 first runner-up this year. We are fortunate to have with us Haley Malinzak, also a former Miss Saline. So stand up, Haley. Thank you. And then we have Miss Saline first runner-up in 2020, Ava Ignacio. And then Miss Saline contestant from 2023, Callahan Miltenberger. And Saline contestant from. And a special thank you to our music helpers today over there that are working on our music. So we really appreciate that so much. We have 8 accomplished contestants, and in less than 2 hours, one of them will receive a $2,000 scholarship and be crowned the 76th Miss Saline. So we will now hand the program over to Erin and Sophia. Enjoy.
On August 4th, our judges conducted preliminary interviews with the contestants. They were evaluated on leadership, community service, engagement, enthusiasm, communication, and interviewing skills. They also score by drawing out of a bowl, and that is the order in which you will meet them tonight.
Prior to August 4th, they were each evaluated based on their application in areas such as leadership, school and community involvement, grades, social media, interest in Miss Saline, and 2 references from teachers, administrators, or community members that they themselves provided.
Today, we would like to thank and acknowledge Lauren Bryant, our choreographer, for the opening number. A special thanks to Lisa Darby Clark and Adam Clark, owners of Dance Alliance Studios of Saline, who opened up their studio this past week for the ladies to learn their routine.
So we're going to talk about our 2 runners-up last year. Phoebe is not here yet, but she will have a little thing to say when she does get here. Katie had the honor of serving on the Miss Saline court. Katie Boer had the honor of serving on the Miss Saline court for the past 2 years. Katie is unable to be here today as she is currently at Penn State University starting her freshman year. Katie shared a few of her favorite events with Mrs. Bryant earlier. Katie enjoyed Toys for Tots, creating ornaments, the polar plunge with the court, the Gallery Point Grand Opening event, and with Kim Bryant, Judge Julie Picknell, and Main Street Trunk or Treat. I will be sharing a few of my favorite activities a little bit later, but I have been asked to go see about a dance, so I'll see you all in a minute.
Today, the contestants will be judged in the areas of public speaking, enthusiasm, engagement, confidence, presence, and the ability to think on their feet. They will be performing an opening number, then making introductions. Each contestant will take the floor while we share a little bit more about them. The ladies will then take turns drawing a judge's name out of a bowl, and that judge will ask a question. We'll pause to thank our sponsors and then proceed with the last round of questions. The ladies will select a question out of the bowl. As scores are tallied, we will be entertained by a few of the contestants. We will then celebrate our past title holders as we celebrate 76 years of Miss Saline. Erin will share some highlights of her year as Miss Saline 2023. Awards will be given and Miss Saline 2024 will be crowned, along with the first runner-up and second runner-up. Sit back and enjoy as we meet our contestants. Music, please.
Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me. Espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me. Espresso. I can't relate to desperation. Might give a damn. Are on vacation, and I got this one boy, and he won't stop calling when they act this way. I know I got him, so glad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and dream came true for you. Soft skin and not perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm not into it for you. Yes, that morning coffee brewed for you. Yes, one touch and I'm brand new for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I guess so. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me. Espresso. Move it up, down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. So you can't sleep, baby. I know that's that me. Espresso. Isn't that sweet? I guess so. I'm working late, cause I'm a singer. Oh, we look so cute, wrapped around my finger. My twisted humor, making love so often. My honeybee, come and get this pollen. So bad your ex don't do it for you. Walked in and you came through for you. Soft skin and my perfume for you. Yes, I know I'm nothing to do it for you. Yes, I'm morning coffee booty for you. Yes, I'm touching up brand new water for you. Now he's thinking about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I get so you can sleep, baby. I know it's that me, it's my soul. Move it up, down, up, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can sleep, baby. I know it's that me, it's my soul. Think about me every night. Oh, isn't that sweet? I get so you can sleep, baby. I know it's that me, it's my soul. Move it up, down, up, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. So you can sleep, baby. I know it's that me, it's my soul. Isn't that sweet? I get so. It's that me, it's my soul.
Thank you, ladies and Lauren, for that beautiful opening number. We are fortunate to have 5 judges with us today that have been hard at work for months reviewing applications and references and interviewing the contestants. They spent the entire day on August 4th interviewing. Thank you to Jeffrey McLaughlin, owner of Renew Salon and Spa, who opened up his business on Sunday to conduct the interviews in a lovely space. Erin and I are thrilled to introduce our esteemed judges, and we ask that you stand to be recognized as your bio is being read.
First off, we have Mayor Brian Marl. Mayor Brian Marl was elected mayor of Saline in 2012. Born and raised in Saline, Brian clearly is passionate and dedicated to his constituents and the community. Brian is at every event and enjoys working out at the Saline Rec Center. Voted the most stylish mayor of all time, Brian was instrumental in his support to bring back Miss Saline in 2020. He is very thrilled to return for his 6th year as a judge.
Next up, we have Jeffrey McLaughlin. Jeffrey is the owner of Renew, Saline's luxury salon and spa since 2008. Jeffrey graduated from Virginia Farrell School of Cosmetology in 1999 and continued his love and passion for style by focusing on interior design at Washtenaw Community College, graduating in 2004. He is the owner, master stylist, and the most talented color specialist at Renew, servicing the city of Saline for the past 21 years, where his team shares a passion for quality, focus on eco-friendly products, pride in their work, as well as their clients' well-being. The love and dedication that Jeffrey shares with his team is an extension of the love and dedication that he has for his family. Jeffrey and his husband, James, were blessed with 2 absolutely amazing children, a son and daughter. They are his biggest motivators in life and keep him well-grounded. Jeffrey's advice to the contestants is always remember that you are good enough and anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Jeffrey returns as a 5th-year judge for Miss Saline.
Next, we have Judge Brittany Bryant. Brittany Bryant held the title of Miss Saline in 2018. She is a graduate of Saline High School and more recently, the New England Conservatory of Music in Boston, Massachusetts, where she earned a bachelor in musical classical voice performance with minors in linguistics and cultural studies. She has just returned to the United States from Italy, having completed a year-long Fulbright fellowship to pursue research in linguistics and gender studies at Università degli Studi di Enna in Enna, Sicily. In addition to her research, Brittany has sung extensively in the US and Germany in a diverse range of festivals, operas, solo recitals, and showcases. She is currently working with the University of Michigan's Language Contact, Cognition, and Exchange Lab as an external researcher, as well as continuing her Fulbright work, translating a book on male sexuality and masculinity studies. This fall, Brittany will move to England to complete her master's at the University of Cambridge in Cambridge, UK, in Italian linguistics. She hopes to return to Boston to pursue a doctorate in linguistics and continue freelancing as a classical musician. This is her second year as a Miss Saline judge.
Next is Julie Picknell. Julie's smiling face can be seen all over Saline in person, showing homes and on signs and many developments. Julie has built her real estate career over the past 23 years at the Charles Reinhardt Company and is currently marketing the beautiful and popular Gallery Point condo community on Michigan Ave. Julie has lived in Saline for 28 years and is the proud mother of 4 Saline graduates. Her community involvement includes fundraising for the Saline School District, retired board member of the Ann Arbor Street Art Fair, founding chair of the Townie Street Party, ambassador for the University Music Society, and fundraiser for Ellis Place. Julie's interests include baking, traveling, and an overall appreciation of the fine arts. Julie returns for her 4th year of being a Miss Saline judge.
Next up, we have Amanda Coy. Amanda Coy was Miss Saline 2017, a graduate of Saline High School, attended Purdue University Honors College, where she performed as the Girl in Black and Golden Girl with the All-American Marching Band. Growing up as a member of the Saline Twirlettes, she ended her 19-year twirling career by leading the team to a silver medal at the World Championships. Amanda graduated with a Bachelor of Science in 2022 and recently earned her master's from Butler University, becoming a licensed physician's assistant. She is currently pursuing her doctorate of medical sciences and has accepted a position at Mount Sinai in New York City as their first PA in pediatric and adolescent gynecology. She will also be contributing to global efforts in Kenya and Ghana. Amanda is passionate about education for adolescents on global and national scales. This is Amanda's judge. We would also like to acknowledge our auditors, Councilwoman Janet Dillon and Miss Saline 2004, Shannon Casillo. Thank you so much to these ladies. We appreciate your attention to detail. We also want to thank Shannon for volunteering to assist with our Miss Saline social media for the upcoming year.
Now we are ready to meet our contestants. They will each share their name, year in school, high school, and a fun fact. Contestant number 1 is Lizzie White.
Oh, wait.
Hi, I'm Lizzie White. I'm an incoming junior this fall at Saline High School, and a fun fact about me is that when I'm older, I want to be in the Air Force.
Next up, we have contestant number 2, Madeline Marshall.
Hello, everyone. My name is Madeline Marshall. I'm going into my junior year at Saline High School. A fun fact about me is I was born on my due date. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Brittany Lynn.
Hi, my name is Brittany Lynn. I'm going to be a senior in the upcoming year at Saline High School. And a fun fact about me is that I can speak 3 languages: Chinese Mandarin, Chinese Fujonese, and English. Thank you.
We now have contestant number 4, Juliana Marini.
Hello, my name is Juliana Marini. I'm going to be a senior at Saline High School. And a fun fact about me is that I have a birthmark in the shape of a heart on my hand.
Next up, contestant number 5, Sayla Salanta.
Hi, my name is Sayla Salanta. I'm going to be a senior at Saline High School next year. And a fun fact about me is that I gave a TED Talk at Saline High School last fall.
Next up is contestant number 6, Carly Puffpath.
Hello, my name is Carly Puffpath. I'm a rising senior at Saline High School. And a fun fact about me is that I think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Contestant number 7, Jillian Hayes.
Hello, I'm Jillian Hayes. I'm going to be a junior at Saline High School, and my fun fact is that I've been swimming with manatees before.
And lastly, contestant number 8, Madeline Gallagher.
Hi, my name is Madeline Gallagher. I'm going to be an upcoming junior at Saline High School, and my fun fact is one of my favorite hobbies in the summer is to wake surf.
Now we would like to share a little bit more about the contestants. We will be reading the bios that they wrote to give a chance to learn more about them as they grace the stage.
Contestant number 1, Lizzie White. Lizzie is a 16-year-old native of Saline and is a dynamic and dedicated leader in her community. She has been playing volleyball for 8 years, serving as team captain for both her club and school volleyball teams for 2 consecutive seasons. In addition to her athletic achievements, Lizzie excels academically and is actively involved in several notable programs at her high school, including the National Honor Society, Link Crew, and Student Council, where she has held the role of class vice president throughout her high school career. When Lizzie is not involved in her athletic and academic commitments, she works as a lifeguard at Rolling Hills Water Park, where she has worked for the past 2 summers. Lizzie is also deeply committed to volunteer work, having contributed over 100 hours of community service, both locally and abroad. In January, she had the honor of joining her church on a mission trip to Nicaragua and plans to return this January. In her free time, Lizzie enjoys spending time with her friends and traveling. She is an avid traveler, having explored 41 states and 7 countries. Her favorite spot so far has been the Cayman Islands. This winter, she will add an 8th country to her list when she travels to Costa Rica with the Saline High School Spanish program to further her language fluency. In closing, Lizzie aims to use this pageant to further her volunteer efforts, inspire others to contribute to their communities, and continue her journey of personal and professional growth.
Next up, we have contestant number 4, Madeline Marshall. Number 2. Madeline Marshall is a fourth-generation Salinian. Madeline comes from a large and close-knit family. She is honored to be the big sister and oldest grandchild and the oldest great-grandchild. She takes these roles in her family as opportunities to be a role model. Madeline is extremely rooted in the Saline community. As a child of two Saline area schools educators, she has grown up in the halls of our local schools. Madeline has been immersed and embraced in Saline's treasured traditions, such as Thursday night music series, the Saline Community Fair, local parades, and many children's activities, including Santa Trail and Easter egg extravaganza. In addition to Madeline's community involvement, she is highly engaged at Saline High School, where she is a member of the Saline golf team, softball program, and a member of NHS Connecting Club, Investment Club, and Students Help Students. You can find Madeline volunteering at the Saline Senior Center and cheering on Hornets for various events. Madeline would be honored to represent Saline as Miss Saline 2024. Her passion for this role began at the age of 6 when she was enrolled and successfully completed Saline's very own Little Miss Charm School. It was apparent at a young age that Miss Saline was unique and something extra special to Madeline. This is a town Madeline loves deeply. Madeline wants to be a part of continuing to share our deeply rooted traditions while hoping to continue make home a special place for all in the future.
Next up, we have Brittany Lynn. Brittany Lynn is a proud Asian American from the picturesque seaside of China. She is fluent in Mandarin and Bhutanese. Raised by hardworking immigrant parents who pursued a better life in the United States, Brittany has learned the value of her cultural identity at an early age. Brittany Lynn's commitment to education is a profession and a personal journey. As a tutor for first grade students at her Chinese school and a dedicated contributor to our elementary school's ELL program, she draws from her own experiences. Having navigated the challenges of learning English as a young student with immigrant parents, Brittany empathizes deeply with students facing similar language barriers. Brittany is very passionate about low-income families and people experiencing homelessness. She took proactive steps by founding a nonprofit organization that provided essential needs to promote awareness and advocate for solutions addressing homelessness. Driven by a desire to create meaningful changes in her community, Brittany is committed to making an impact. She believes in the power of education, homelessness, culture, and community engagement to uplift a more inclusive society.
We now welcome contestant number 4, Juliana Marini. Juliana Marini is 16 years old and a rising senior at Saline High School. Juliana is a member of National Honor Society, Student Council, and Writing Center. In the fall, she plans to continue her involvement in these clubs, as well as assisting in the creation of the yearbook. Additionally, Juliana can be found on the field playing girls varsity lacrosse for Saline High School and Cyclones Club lacrosse. Juliana can also be found playing ice hockey for Washtenaw United women's team, who won the D2 state championships this past season. As a co-president of the Spanish Club, Juliana plans to continue her passion for Spanish throughout college alongside biology on a pre-pharmacy path. Outside of school, Juliana loves spending time with her friends and family, especially attending concerts. Her favorites include Bad Bunny, Taylor Swift, Harry Styles, and Zach Bryan.
right, contestant number 5 is Sayla Salanta. Sayla Salanta is a rising senior at Saline High School. Sayla is very involved in her school and church community. She's a part of many clubs and extracurriculars such as Key Club, Red Cross Club, Spanish Club, Students Against Climate Change, Students Against Racism, and lacrosse. She was formerly a captain on the team, but became team manager after an injury in her junior year season. She leads Cultural Appreciation Club and founded Her Voice, a feminism-centered club. She is a member of NHS and Link Crew. She loves public speaking and gave a TEDx talk in October. She found her passion for helping others on the Saline Youth Council. She's a part of the choir at church and leads 5th grade Sunday school. Every summer, she volunteers at her church's vacation Bible school. She loves piano and started playing at 6 years old. Music has life. She has played several and different instruments and has performed in recitals and competitions. She values connecting with others and is always open to us. Her plan for college is to study kinesiology to become a physical therapist. She wants to soon travel to Romania to connect with her cultural background.
Next up is contestant number 6, Carly Puffpath. Carly is 17 years old and a rising senior at Saline High School. Carly moved to Saline from a suburb of Chicago last year. Upon moving, Carly was lucky that both of her high schools offered similar extracurriculars, allowing her to continue similar activities. In Chicago, she was a writer and editor for The Torch, her school's student-run newspaper, and continues journalism with the Saline Newspaper Club, writing for The Buzz. Carly is a member of both the varsity field hockey team and varsity lacrosse team at Saline High School. Additionally, you can find her playing club field hockey for Pinnacle Field Hockey Club. Carly's favorite part of high school field hockey is getting to share the field with her 2 little sisters who are on varsity field hockey. Carly is a member of various clubs, including Key Club, the National Honor Society, Students Against Climate Change, and Her Voice. She enjoys volunteering at the Recreation Center, spending time with friends and family, baking, reading, and doing anything outside, as long as it is not during the peak of the Midwest winter. Carly hopes to attend a 4-year university, and while she is unsure exactly what she plans to study, she is drawn to business and economics.
Next is contestant number 7, Jillian Hayes. Words that quickly describe Jillian are loyal, determined, compassionate, and dedicated. These are seen day after day. As Jillian partakes in sports throughout the year, she pushes her hardest to meet her goals, gaining her varsity letter in 3 sports, all the while cheering on her teammates and opponents. She is a true team player. Jillian never hesitates to try something new, such as downhill slalom ski racing, although she has only skied a handful of times, or running for president of the Saline High School's American Sign Language Club when she was only a sophomore. She approaches everything with eagerness and a smile. Jillian also excels as an academic student, particularly enjoying her English language arts and science courses. This is evident by the books she has tucked in every space of her home. She loves relationships and seeks them out with anybody and everybody. She enjoys the interaction of the littles she babysits to the residents she has taught sign language to at the retirement home. Jillian has kept her parents busy driving her back and forth from sports practices and games, one of the many clubs she is actively engaged in, to volunteer in events and everything else in between. The combination of walking a service dog who detects seizure activity in her neighborhood and collaborating with the Genetics, Diseases, and Syndromes Club has given Jillian the inspiration to go to college to become a geneticist. She hopes and aspires to make great strides in research.
Last up, we have contestant number 8, Madeline Gallagher. Madeline Gallagher will be an upcoming junior at Saline High School. She has lived in Saline her entire life with her parents, Mark and Debbie, and older sister Caitlin, and 2 English labs, Oliver and Bentley. Madeline's parents, as well as older sister, are all Saline High School alumni and lifetime Saline residents. Madeline enjoys dancing and has been doing so since the age of 3. She is currently a member of the Saline varsity dance team and has been on the team for the past 2 years. Madeline also dances competitively at Dancer's Edge in Dexter. In addition to dance, Madeline loves to dive. During the summer, Madeline dives for Travis Point Tiger Sharks and has been diving since she was 10 years old. Over the past 2 years of Saline High School, she has enjoyed science classes, and as a junior, she will be continuing her passion for the medical field to prepare for her college. In addition, she has enjoyed the connecting program at Saline High School and will be continuing through her 2nd year in the program. Madeline truly enjoys helping others and the rewarding experiences it has given her so far. In her spare time, she enjoys being outside, going to her lake, and being with her friends and family and 2 dogs. Following the preliminary interviews last Sunday, the judges came up with a question for each contestant. Ladies, whichever judge's name you draw will be the judge who will ask their question of you. We now welcome contestant number 1, Lizzie White.
Amanda Coy.
Hi, Lizzie. So I know you're involved with sports and with the Olympics rounding out this weekend. I'm curious if there's any athlete that you really enjoyed watching or admire.
Although she doesn't play my sport, I grew up watching gymnastics because of my sister, so I would definitely have to say Simone Biles. She's just such a pioneer for female athletics, and she just has back-to-back wins in the Olympics, and I think that's incredible, and it's something I really admire. I also admire her just as a person in general, being just a trailblazer for women. Thank you.
Next up is contestant number 2, Madeline Marshall.
Julie Picknell.
Hi, Madeline.
Hi.
So, if you could have a magic power for 1 hour, any magical power, what would it be?
This is a very good question. It's a question that I've been thinking about a lot. A magic power that I would have, even for 1 hour, is just to spread kindness around the world. I feel like everybody needs even more kindness in the world, having more smiles and everything in their life.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next up is contestant number 3, Brittany Lynn.
Mayor.
Good afternoon. If you could travel one place in the world, where would it be and why?
If I could travel to one place in the world, it would be probably China, my hometown, because that's where I grew up and that's where my family grew up, and I have a long history back in China. I want to go back to China and learn where my history of being Chinese, of Fujianese, came from, and just seeing family members like my great grandma, my great grandpa, and just visiting them while being there in China would be such a fun experience. Thank you.
Next up is contestant number 4, Juliana Marini.
Brittany.
Hello. Hi, Juliana. I would love to know what you think about this question. So, what role do organizations such as Miss Saline, what role can they play in the future for female empowerment?
For female empowerment specifically, it can show that a woman can be confident and do what they love while also leading a community full of a bunch of different people. So especially with Miss Saline, when we were reading off our bios, we got to tell everyone about what we love, what we're passionate about, and we get to lead our community with that passion and with that drive. And I think for women around the world, it's just such a beautiful thing to do.
Thank you very much.
Next up is contestant number 5, Saline.
Mr. Mayor, what you got?
Afternoon. What is the most important attribute of being a good leader?
The most important attribute to being a good leader, some might say that it has to do with being extroverted and being able to dominate other people. But in my opinion, the best quality of a leader is somebody who is able to humble themselves and ground themselves, to be able to connect with the people that they're around and trying to direct, to truly understand their position and to be involved.
Now we have contestant number 6, Carly Puffpath.
Brittany.
Hi.
Hello.
So you moved to Saline from the Chicago area,
Yes.
right? So I want to know what surprised you most when you moved to Saline.
Coming to Saline out of a big city was a bit of a shell shock. I lived in a suburb of Chicago, so it was very big, and the pace of life just moved really fast. And I feel like people really, I think that kind of led to people forgetting. And then when I came to Saline, it's a bit more small town oriented, and I got to see how the community really focuses on helping each other. And just yesterday, I got to volunteer with Stuff the Bus, and I was able to see how so many community members were willing and determined to gather so much school supplies. I mean, we were carrying boxes of notebooks, markers, crayons, pencils, anything that any kid would need. I thought that that was something so meaningful that
I previously didn't experience in my old community. So coming to Saline really taught me the value of interacting with each other and the value of having a connected community. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Next up, we have contestant number 7, Jillian Hayes.
Amanda Coy.
Hi, Jillian.
Hello.
What is one quote that you live by?
One quote that I live by is from, I think it's from a song. I think it's an Eminem song, but it's "Don't Miss Your Chance to Blow."